So in this video, we'll be talking about how to display error in PHP programming. First, we'll be talking about the type of error. Then I'll be teaching you how to locate the php.ini files and how you can change the display error, and also how you can test the errors. So if you are working on PHP and you study PHP with XAMPP, and then you are working on it, writing your codes, and then you run into any kind of error or problem when you are trying to run it on the browser, so that time you will not get the error by default. You are just going to get this type of message on your screen that says this page isn't working, localhost is currently unable to handle this project, then http 500. But right now you don't really know what exactly is the error. So let's say, for example, you have a mistake in your code and then you try to check it on the browser and it's showing this thing. For example, now there is a mistake now on the code that I'm trying to run here, which is that I didn't add semicolon at the end of this echo. Okay, so if I add semicolon now, you see now that it's going to work perfectly fine. Good. But right now the error is supposed to be showing, like the pop-up is supposed to be showing the error instead of this page isn't working. So how can we see the actual error in the code? First is that you need to locate the location of the ini file. So you may have a question that, why do we need to start looking for location when we can just check the properties of the file? Well, the thing is that the location of this ini file only depends on the operating system and also the version of the XAMPP that you install. So how can we find the location? It's very simple. What you are going to simply do is to go to your code editor, and let's say you are going to create a new file right here, and let's call it display error, something like that here, .php. So in here I'm going to create a PHP tag right now. So inside there you can do echo PHP info, then make it a function. So then you run the program. So as this course proceeds, we're going to learn more about function, how to create them, how to run them, and so on. So if you don't understand this thing, don't worry. We are just trying to get you to check out for the particular file location. So how this works is that if you go to the browser and then go to the path and click on display error, then you can just go down, and there you will see loaded configuration file. So you go to this path, and then that is why you can change the property. So what I'm going to do now is to open the terminal. I'm doing that because I'm using Mac. So if this is Windows, you can easily just go to the file manager and locate that particular path. So, and you can change the property from there. So right now what I'm going to do is to go for the path and do application/XAMPP/XAMPP and there you will find this under it. So I just want to put in there cd. I have to put cd before the file path. So inside that file now you can see php.ini according to the file. So then just put in code and then put in php.ini, and if you have VS Code installed, this command will open this php.ini in VS Code. Okay. So then after that you can see it open in VS Code, then you can see the file right here. So what you do is to search for display underscore error. So here you just change it to on, and that will be all for that file. You can close it now. You are done here. Right. So the next thing you are going to be doing now is to go to your XAMPP server right here, and inside the XAMPP server now you are going to restart the Apache, or just restart everything, restart it all. So after that is done, then you go back to the browser. Okay, so now let's try and run a file. Let's save this variable.php. Now you see, now you see it, please there's an error on that line 22 of the code, expecting comma or semicolon. So if you go there, you see here the echo on the line 22 requires to have like a semicolon. So that echo is requiring a semicolon or comma. So now you can see the error. So right here now you can see now that we can see the error, and let me go back now and fix that right there. according to the reference, and you see it should work fine now. So this is how you can get error displayed in PHP and test the error. So that is all for this video. I will see you in the next episode.